We had also worked on page 30 with cellular respiration. What is it? What does it occur? Who? And the equation. We had split each box in half because we now know that there are two types of cellular respiration. One type is aerobic, and the other type is anaerobic. What is it? Aerobic respiration is taking ATP energy with oxygen, and anaerobic respiration is making ATP, which is energy, without oxygen. I want you to go ahead and using your last page, page 3, I want you to fill out the rest of page 30. Remember that we're using aerobic respiration on one side and anaerobic respiration on the other side. After you filled out page 30, I want you to go to page 31. And on page 31, we're going to be talking about the cycle of plants and animals. So everything always, 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 always starts off with the sun. So the sun is going to give the energy for the plants for food. Now it says, what is this process called and where does it occur? Well, we know that when the sun gives energy to the plants for food, that is going to be called photosynthesis. Where does it occur? Of course, it occurs in the chloroplast. Now, after photosynthesis, there are two things that's going to be given off. These two are the products, two things that humans can use. Those two things are going to be oxygen and glucose. So oxygen and glucose is used by the humans for energy. So in order to make energy, we know that this is called, we're using oxygen to make energy. We know that this is called respiration. Respiration, of course, occurs in the mitochondria. After respiration, we're going to give off some things that the plants can use. One of that is going to be water, and the other one is going to be carbon dioxide. We also give off ATP, but we use that for our energy, so we don't give it to plants. We can also have plants in a plant cycle. So we know everything starts off with the sun. The sun is going to give energy for the plants to the plants for food. This process is called photosynthesis in the chloroplast. Photosynthesis gives off two things, oxygen and glucose. And then oxygen and glucose can be used for the plants to make energy. We know that this process is called cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is going to give off two things that the plants can use with the sun to make food. Two things that the plants can use. One comes from the sun, one from around them, which is carbon dioxide, and one from underneath them, which is water. So all of this is a cycle. Photosynthesis gives off oxygen and glucose. Plants need oxygen and glucose to make energy. Cellular respiration gives off water and carbon dioxide. Water, carbon dioxide, and sun is needed for food, and the cycle repeats itself. Same thing with plants and animals. Plants give off oxygen and glucose that we need, and we can give off water and definitely carbon dioxide that plants need. So this is all a cycle. On to page 32. I'm going to let you fill this sheet off. We actually have a different page from our last unit that looks just like this, except it's called photosynthesis. So you're going to go ahead and fill out this page. What is ATP? You know, ATP is another word for blank. What organelle? Well, we're talking about cellular respiration. Where? So which organelle? Why do we do cellular respiration? The purpose is to blank blank. How? What two things do we use? What three things do we make? And who uses this? Then it gives you the chemical equation. I want you to write the words. What does OO actually mean? Or what does H2O actually stand for? And I want you to answer questions 1, 2, and 3. You're going to move on to page 33, and you're going to fill this in. First, it starts with the snail and plant problem. Draw and label arrows on the picture showing the path of oxygen, carbon dioxide, sugar, and water, which is very, very similar to what we did up here. So you're going to tell me, start with oxygen. Oxygen, we know, comes from the plants, goes to the snail, and label the arrow oxygen. Did that one. Now you're going to do carbon dioxide. Which organism makes carbon dioxide? And which organism takes in carbon dioxide? Make sure you do that and label the lines. You're then going to compare photosynthesis to cellular respiration. Tell me the equations, the reactants, the products. Tell me, is energy going to be used or is energy going to be made? Which organelle? Which type of organisms? And what's the purpose? What's the reason that plants do photosynthesis? What's the reason that plants do cellular respiration? And answer questions 1 through 6. Page 36 is due to me at the end of class, so make sure you write your name. All right, page 33 is due. Page 33 is due to me with 6 questions at the end of class, so make sure you write your name at the top of it. Right now, you have 2 options. Your first option is to go to Canvas and make sure you have a check mark on all of units 1 through 3. If you have finished that, you're going to page 35, where you are working on your comic book. Thank you.